Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Two Shot Tuesday. We teased it last week. We have a very special guest, a dear friend of ours. Lawrie Carruthers is here to discuss probably one of the biggest concerts in the world. It was Oasis, there's the shirt, in England. Lawrie, thanks for being back with us. We also, of course, as always, have Jason Riley, the one and only Maestro is what we call him around here. So let's get to it after our first shot, and then we can dive in, Lawrie, and take us through this whole adventure, because you flew to England for the express purpose of seeing Oasis.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn cool.
All right, let's talk about shot number one. Lawrie, I'm going to start with you. What do you have for shot number one?
I have a shot of Tullamore, which I bought in Scotland.
Nice. A big glass, too, like a tumbler.
It's a higher pour than I planned on.
Very nice.
I like it.
No problems here. Barry, what are you drinking for shot number one?
I got some McConnell's that I had a couple weeks ago debuting on our anniversary show, Jay. It's very nice.
Very nice. And
what
nice
about yourself?
To see you going back alcoholic, which is nice.
Well, I definitely needed it, Jay.
Yeah, perfect. What I've got is some Jameson Black Barrel, which I was able to procure at my local this past Saturday.
Beautiful.
Welcome back, Lawrie. Cheers.
Yeah, welcome back, Lawrie.
Cheers.
All right, set the stage for us, Lawrie. Before we get to the concert, let's hear about getting tickets can be a challenge. I heard from a friend of mine who's actually going to see Oasis here in Toronto.
Yeah.
She tried getting tickets and there was no luck. Tell us about was it an ordeal or was it easy? Take us through the process.
Ordeal. This was a huge coordinated effort. I went with two of my girlfriends and we had this conversation when we found out they were touring. Like, well, wherever they are, I'm going to go. So who wants to come? So two of my girlfriends all in. So they went on sale like on the UK site at 4 a.m. or something our time. So we had a coordinated attack. Each of us picked a date because you couldn't go for multiple dates. You could only do one device with your IP. It was a whole thing. And we were all on WhatsApp talking to each other while we were trying to get through. I got in quickly. I got into the queue. They were all like 100,000 people. I somehow got in there.
Because you're Lawrie Carruthers, excuse me.
I guess.
Yeah.
Just like
formerly of Slippery Slope, the improv troupe.
Yeah. That's probably what happened. They probably like, oh my God, roll out the red carpet for this one. So I got all the way to the end, got my, should I say it? I think I'm going to say it. My BMO credit card and put it in.
Thanks to BMO.
I'm super excited. I'm telling the girls, like, this is happening. We're going. I'm getting the VIP thing. Like, we're doing this.
Nice.
We're all excited. And then refused my payment. Said, well, we're not putting this through. And when I say I nearly smashed everything in my room, I nearly lost my shit.
What happened?
Because I called them the next day, somewhat irate. And they said that there was so much fraud on the site that they were just refusing to do it. So anyway, that aside, as I was losing my mind, one of my girlfriends got through on her date, which happened to be in Manchester. I was trying to get tickets for Edinburgh, I think, randomly. And so she got through. So we were like, as all was lost, despair was setting in. She's like,
yeah,
I just got through. So we got our tickets. And we booked the Airbnb literally the next morning because we figured that would be impossible moments later, which it was. And then we just decided to build a 10-day trip around it and did a little tour of the UK. This being the absolute highlight, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So cool.
It was so cool.
Now, you also did something very smart, which was, because I asked you about this, what your plan was around merch. And you said, we're not even going to worry about it at the show. We're getting ours in advance. So again, this is another one of those master strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we thought, because we were coming into Manchester the day before the concert. We were in London. We flew into London for a day and a night. Went to an ABBA show, by the way. Amazing.
Really?
They're still around?
Well, the holograms, or what did you see? Wow. I heard about this.
I didn't. It's phenomenal.
Wow.
I was very skeptical, but heard from friends that it was worth going to. So we decided to build that into our concert tour. And
so take me through this for 1 second. I don't want to deviate too far from Oasis, but ABBA holograms. Is this holograms of them in their prime singing recorded songs?
That's
yes,
unbelievable.
You go to a dedicated theater that is, the tech is insane. Like, I guess I've never been to the Sphere in Vegas, but I think it's the same kind of, it's that much tech and it's fully geared to this whole show. And it's so fun. Like, it is so fun. I can't wait to take my daughters back. Like, we're going. It's amazing.
Do they turn into like animals at any point? Because
They
if
do
you're
not.
holograms, that would have been even better if they turned into animals or like, yeah, like
Animals.
home appliances and things. That would be kind of cool. Just because you
Yeah.
can.
You know, I'm assuming that hadn't occurred to the producers.
One of
but
them,
what?
the leads, one is a dishwasher singing.
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's a thought for next
I
show,
thought it's
Abba.
what I thought. But there's a live band as well, so it's super fun. And there's a whole dance floor. It's a blast. Highly
Nice.
recommend.
Wait, so there's a dance floor?
Yeah, you can buy tickets for a dance floor. Regretfully, we did not, but next time, 100% will do.
Wow.
A lot
And
of bell bottoms and like 70s out.
there was a huge amount of bell bottoms and a lot of glitter and a lot of themed attendees. Yeah.
Okay. We're going, Barry.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's really cool. So let's get back on with Oasis. Manchester, you wake up, it's the day of the concert. Take us through waking up and the whole thing.
In London, so still in London. So we decided to go to Carnaby Street to get the merch because they had a pop-up shop on Carnaby Street. They also had one, of course, in Manchester, but we thought we can't risk stuff being sold out, which according to online, it was.
Right.
So we did a little quick trip to Carnaby Street to the Oasis store and bought many articles.
Yeah. I love it.
Oasis
I love
hat.
it. Love it.
So we did that and then got on the train and went to Manchester. Morning of the concert, we went to the Coronation Street Experience for one of my girlfriends she was living the dream.
Okay.
We did that. And then, so the afternoon of the concert, we decided to go to Heaton Park. So it's 80,000 people or something insane. And everyone's telling us we were at the third show. So they'd had the 2 weekend shows. We were the Wednesday show.
And they're still together at this point. This is good. Because you got to watch with Oasis.
100%. We were like, we had the cancellation insurance on everything, trust me.
Yeah.
And so there's a tram. Our Airbnb was right near the trams. So we decided we mapped out how we were taking the trams. And we were walking up in our gear. And this guy yells across the tracks like, "Oh, you're on the wrong side. Come out, all right." So the guy helps us and gets us on the tram. And as we get to the place, we realize everybody is helping. Like,
wow.
There's tons of security, there's tons of police, but they're all in a great mood. They're all steering people in the right direction. Everyone's having a great time. They're all excited for us. Like, it was the coolest vibe. Like, I was saying, in Toronto, you go to a concert and all the security makes you feel like you're about to commit a major felony. Like, they're all just mad at you for existing. Like, at the Billy Idol concert, Barry.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's compare those.
Out of the rain. Like, why? Yeah, none of that. Such lovely, everyone friendly, fun, trying to just get us there. No problem.
And Lawrie, if you could just for 1 second, just in case there's any casting directors listening or watching today's show, just do that accent again, because Lawrie does accents. Let's hear that again.
I feel like if I did it now, it'd be like, oh no.
I want to hear that again.
Come
on over here, pip pip. Yeah.
As you know, that's skirting into Cockney, which it was not. It was a very, very full-on Manchester accent experience. Although I can say they all call them the buckettes. You got your buckettes?
I do like that. That's very cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
We were one of many attendees in our buckettes. Got to the venue. Security again, great, lovely. Just get you in. Huge bar, lineup very manageable.
Now you did mention the VIP experience, so I assume that your experience was slightly different than most of the other concert goers.
I think VIP was a loose thing. That was just people bought all the general admission first, and you could buy the VIP for more money, but it didn't really seem to be any different.
So there wasn't like a viewing area, dedicated bar, restroom, that kind of thing?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I think maybe it was the first kind of chunk of people, perhaps. I don't know. But we certainly didn't feel like we were getting any sort of amazing experience out of it. We just could get tickets by spending like 400 more pounds. We're like, sure.
Wow.
Then they sent out Ticketmaster about a month and a half ago, sent out this email to my girlfriend Melanie, who bought the tickets on her account, and said, if you sign here, you can enter into a lottery to get into the first 10,000, the first group of 10,000 with your VIP tickets. I guess that was the perk. So she's like, okay. So she did, and we got it.
Amazing.
Great.
We were in the first, I should send you a picture later, but we were in the first sort of group. So we were right near the stage, and it was just amazing. So we had our own little entrance. I know, it all just sort of...
Nice. Well, Before we get to the actual concert itself, as part of the VIP experience, we are going to do a shot. And this is what we call shot number 2. And Barry, let's hear what you've got for shot number 2.
I have another McConnell's locked and loaded here, Jay, and I got to tell you, it's going down exceedingly well. I can barely even, I'm choking on my own excitement here. It's very good.
All right.
And
Lawrie,
you guys,
Lawrie, you got the tumbler. You're filling that up again?
had a girl.
All right. Tullamore Dew. And for me, it is going to be again Jameson Black Barrel. All right. This concert's about to begin, and we're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Baby.
Okay. We are ready for Oasis. I'm guessing there was no opening act.
I was just going to ask that, Jay.
It was Richard Ashcroft, who was
From the Verve pipe.
Yeah.
No, the Verve.
The Verve, not the Verve pipe.
There's no pipe.
Yeah. He was fantastic.
Bittersweet Symphony. Yeah.
Yeah. But also his solo album is fantastic.
Yeah.
He was great.
Aldo loves it. Executive producer Aldo Roma loves his solo album. I've never really listened to it.
It's really, really
Neither
good.
have I.
Yeah.
It's really good. So he was great. So we got there sort of right before he went on. Set the stage. It was fantastic.
Was he on for like half hour, Lawrie, or how long did he perform?
Yeah, maybe 40 minutes.
Okay.
Not that long. It was very short and sweet set.
Nice.
It was sort of, because he came on what was still light out. And Oasis came on just as it was still light out, but the sun was going down. So
Yeah.
So he was terrific. It was really fun. So I love him. It was great. And everybody was getting into the groove. I will give you a little backdrop on the crowd. Excellent.
Yeah.
We sort of ended up in this kind of thoroughfare, my girlfriends and I, where the bar was sort of here, so we kept getting sort of pushed. And the guys behind us were suddenly like, okay, that's enough of that. Like, we got you. So they kind of stood back so people couldn't push us anymore. This was the full concert vibe. Everybody was so nice. This couple in front of us, she was from the States and he was from Manchester. They decided they were our best friends. And she suddenly pulls out, because the bar was now, we'd each got 2 drinks. And how we didn't spill them everywhere, I have no idea. But people were coming through with truly masters of physics. I don't know what happened. But we finished our drinks, of course. And then this girl pulls out this entirely, like a 2-liter bottle, plastic bottle. And she's like, it's vodka and a vague pink substance. And we were like, we're not drinking anything from strangers. We're like, sure. So apparently she wore a bra that was 3 sizes too big and smuggled in bags of vodka in her bra, which we were
so smart.
So we drank bra vodka with her and her husband.
Bra vodka. I love this.
It was so great. And her husband was throwing everybody on his shoulders. They were the best.
Was he like a power lifter, or how was he doing this?
Well, he did offer to put me on his shoulders, and I thought, sir, like, I don't want to harm you. My girlfriends are fine. I'm fine. Thank you. But they were great. And
wow.
Nice.
That was the whole vibe. Like, everybody was it was a large karaoke event, I'm going to say. Because everybody in the crowd was screaming every single word, including myself, with the band. And it was just so fun.
How was the vibe? Like, how was the vibe on stage between Liam and Noel? And like, so it was like playful. Like it wasn't just them standing on either side of the stage doing their thing.
No. And I mean, I was at the concert where they threw water bottles at each other and broke up on Wilson Park in Barrie in 96.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm familiar with.
They probably recognized you. They're probably, there she is. We're back together.
Again, to this poor woman who paid to see this show. But they were doing the full Oasis. Like, Liam zipped up his windbreaker, and they knew exactly what
they gave the crowd what they wanted. That's good. I wondered if they would do that or they would be very pretentious.
No, they were fully in. They held hands at one point. Every song was a hit. Every single one. Like, they gave us what we wanted 1,000%. They were so in. We were all in. There was fireworks. I mean,
it sounds amazing.
We could not have had a better time.
Now, let me ask, do you remember what they opened with? What was the first song they played?
I should know that.
Or what about the last song? What did they close the show with?
It was Champagne Supernova.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then they opened with Wonderwall.
They didn't. I think.
No.
No, Wonderwall was, you're right. Wonderwall was the last one. Champagne Supernova was near the end.
Okay.
I think. I was kind of into some sort of...
Did you go to the concert? You're like, I watched it on YouTube the next day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know. But yeah, I think it was Wonderwall. I'm sure it was.
And how long did they play for, like an hour and a bit, or
how? They played a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I downloaded the set list on Spotify, as should everyone.
Yes.
Not deviate. It was the set list. And it was great. It was a fully long show. Yeah.
Cool.
And as you know, the opening chorus, the very first song, we all burst into tears, the entire audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a real experience.
Because no one thought this was ever going to happen again, right?
No one thought this
In
was ever
2008, it was done. That was it.
No. And the reason I went in the first place was because I remember talking to a friend of mine in Spain when I was living there, who was a huge Oasis fan. We were talking about bands and what we'd seen. He's like, Lawrie, you know what? Oasis is going to reform and I'm going to go. I'm like, they will never reform. That is never going to happen. But I promise you, if they do, I will go. So
you fulfilled his dream. That's amazing. And he wasn't there.
I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure he was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's incredible. So what would
cool.
you say is like the biggest takeaway, your favorite thing of the entire kind of Oasis trip experience that you'll always remember?
So one of my girlfriends that I was there with, her name was Melanie, she was our last ad. My girlfriend Cheryl and I were already going, and she came. And she's had a rough year and a lot going on. And she looked at us at the beginning of the concert with the most pure expression of joy I've ever seen on another person. And just said, "This is the best thing we have ever done." And it was just beautiful, and it was just pure joy and fun, and I'll never forget that. So, I mean, and that's the backdrop, right? And this amazing show in this amazing place, everybody having a great time. You just can't. I'll never forget it.
And then you had 9 more days. Like, this is the other funny thing. It's
That was day one?
That was, well, all right.
Day 3. That was day 3.
It was day 3,
Okay.
but the point is, it was part of a
Early.
wider trip. So
Yeah.
Well, we just decided if we're already there, we're just going to take 10 days.
yeah,
So, and Manchester was a surprisingly beautiful city. I'd heard negative things, but it was great.
Yeah.
But I would have spent more time there. But we went to Edinburgh the next morning, rough morning. Yeah, because, by the way, yes, after the concert, also, things close early, but we found this one sort of area of Manchester that stays open late. So we went there with every other Oasis fan from the concert wearing the red tee and the DJ, and we met friends that we met earlier at the Coronation Street Experience who were from Canada. We partied with them, and we stayed out till like 3 a.m. or something ridiculous.
love it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
which was a super fun part of the night.
Lawrie,
So cool.
before we go, I have to ask, okay, so we may have some listeners who are going to be attending the Oasis show coming to Toronto, local listeners. So what advice do you have for them as they get ready to embark on this exciting show?
Well, I'm so glad that I'm going to be back in Europe during that show, so thank God I didn't wait for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's going to be fantastic. I think they should just realize that it's karaoke and everyone around them is going to be screaming the words, and they should just get into it because that's the whole point. Prepare for the fireworks. It's a blast.
Fantastic.
Would you recommend the Bra Vodka to any of our viewers? Because I think that's a fucking genius idea.
Yes, I would absolutely recommend the Bra Vodka. Apparently skated through security. All you needed to do was buy a little peach juice, I think it was.
Yeah.
It was fine. And then...
And a 3XL bra. Boom. Add to cart.
A little lady, but I'm sure they weren't feeling her up in security.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't do that.
No.
Wow, we're onto something here.
But now I know. That's the move. Yeah.
Another pro move.
Yeah.
Lawrie.
Lawrie, when we go see the Slackers, I expect that you're going to deploy this new move for us. Anyway, that's for another show. That's another thing.
That's right. Barry, you get your own, the man's ear, the bro.
I'd be happy to. I will wear it proudly, Jay.
All right, Lawrie, thank you so much for being here. Like, that has summed up the Manchester experience.
I feel like I
Oasis
went.
experience.
It was so
Me
good.
Too. Me too.
So good.
But I'm gonna check out. I'm feeling the Spotify playlist right now, so I think I'm gonna do that for
I'll send it to
sure.
both of you.
Please
Thank
do.
you.
It did not deviate. It was amazing.
All right, please do. Thank you again for coming here and sharing your Oasis story with us. We were excited to have you here. It sounds like I could see it radiating from you how this is going to be staying with you for a long time. And we'll have you back because you come back from time to time with all kinds of great stories for us.
Other things for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Barry, always a pleasure to see you as always. And I will.
You as well, Jay.
See you again next week. Listeners, viewers, we'll see you again next week right here on Two Shot Tuesday. Have a great one. Thank you for listening to Two Shot Tuesday. The show is produced by Barry and I and edited by me. If you have yet to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts, please take a second to do so now. It helps us grow and it helps new audiences to find the show. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Two Shot Tuesday and on Twitter at Two Shot Tuesday Podcast.
Stop by, give us a follow, leave us a comment, and share your favorite episodes. If you have a question you'd like featured on the show, you can send us a text at 647-486-4848. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.